This is now. First today, Kauai's police chief held a press conference detailing the 9-day manhunt for murder suspect Chris Santos.
Chief Todd Raybuck said late Sunday, law enforcement officers encountered the 48-year-old near Kekaha Beach Park on the island's west side.
Santos was operating a stolen Jeep Cherokee. Upon seeing the arriving units, Mr. Santos began to drive dangerously and erratically in the direction of law enforcement. At one point, one of the tactical team members had to take an evasive measure to ensure that Mr. Santos did not engage with their vehicle. At a last minute, the Jeep Cherokee veered off the side of the road and struck a light pole. It was at this time that members of the U.S. Marshals tactical team exited the vehicle, and Mr. Santos was subsequently taken into custody. During the engagement, Mr. Santos received at least one gunshot wound. He was transported to Wilcox Hospital for treatment, where he currently remains. It's expected he'll be released in the next 3 to 4 days and transferred to the Hawaii State Department of Corrections. A female passenger was removed safely from the vehicle, and she has been released. KPD has taken the lead in investigating the officer-involved shooting, and that investigation is ongoing. We also continue to conduct the investigation on the murder and attempted murder, and we continue to follow up on all leads and all information that we have for any individual that supported Mr. Santos in his ability to elude capture for 9 days.
Now, more than 100 law enforcement personnel from multiple agencies, including KPD, the FBI, the U.S. Marshal Service, and the State Land Department, were involved in the manhunt. Chief Raybuck says Santos's criminal history dates back to 1994. We'll have more details on that online and on later editions of Hawaii News Now.
Let's go ahead now and take a look at some of your other top stories, including vandalism at a site for Hawaii's elite.